Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome to the video. Today we're gonna get started on the G.I. Joe Classified Lady Jaye. And you guys don't know, but I cursed like 7 times before this, so I had to get that out of my system. But yeah, I love this figure, and not because we added double joints. It's just I have a soft spot for Lady Jaye. I love her in the comics, the IDW stuff, the defunct Devil Dues publishing, which is I was about to curse. Let me chill. But yeah, like Lady Jaye, I've always had a soft spot for because she just carried a certain level of poise with her. I got a thing for short hair girls. My wife will tell you that. But just more importantly, it's just you can't knock a person who can throw a javelin at someone and pretty much skewer them at any point. Like, she knew what she was doing. Not to say she actually did that to people, but just the option of that makes her hardcore as hell. But no, for real, like, this figure is awesome. Like, it's the first step into getting a lot of things corrected in a long line of mistakes with a bunch of lines with female figures, and everyone should take note with this figure, and I do mean that. It's outright dope. There are some gripes, don't get it twisted, but for a $20 figure or $23 figure, I don't think I could ask for more for what I got. So yeah, let's talk about it. We have her army green camo look. We have her short pixie hair. Like I said, one of my favorite things. We do have a new neck. We have a bicep swivel, and we have the double joints. We also have what seems to be a new midsection here that started with Scarlet and now it's continuing, right? So let's talk about our look here. Her neck is prolonged a little forward in my book, but for me, honestly, that takes some adjusting because you can remove her hair. So if I stand her straight up, it actually looks really good. Our arms still do have a little bit of butterfly joint as well too, but just the overall camo look, the jungle look, it's very simplified, that they didn't like get overly tech with her. And because of that, I think them keeping it a little bit more simple with her made her a lot more fun in my book color wise. That's kind of why I like the Scarlet redeco even more than I like the original Scarlet, and I like the original Scarlet a lot. But yeah, so let's talk about her articulation. She can look up with no problem. She can look down. She can look down really, really well. We can go left, we can go right. We even have access for tilting, which is pretty awesome, right? As far as our arms go, we can hit the T-pose. Ooh, yeah. But we have bicep swivel. And again, I reiterate the double jointedness because I know a lot of people are just super excited about this. But the problem is, on a body this fragile, you have to be a little bit more careful. Even though I've heated up the joints many times, it still gets a little stuck. So I'm trying to be more careful before I break or pop a joint. It could prove disastrous for people like me who just ham-hand it. As far as our upper torso go, see, I'm just trying to be careful now. But as far as our upper torso goes, we cannot tilt side to side. I was hoping to be able to get more of that, but we just don't get enough of it. I would have liked more of it. I really would have. Going backwards, we do get a lot of range, as you can see here. Going forward, we get some range, but not as much as backwards. So that kind of bums me out. But yeah. But turning left and right shouldn't be an issue. As you can see here, turning left, turning right with her. But back to the arms before I move on to the lower torso. The lower half of her body. Now, my gripe here with giving her that nice pinless tech arm is the simple fact that you can't leave her arms straight. Like, even though we do have this natural bend, it's really cool though. But they kept it actually pretty realistic because your arms aren't always straight. As much as you think they are, your brain is telling you it is, but it's not. But it bothers me visually, like when you want to sit down in a relaxed stance. But I would rather having this than the single joints, so I can't complain too much. But it would have been nice to, I don't want to cut the plastic here and force it or warp it in any way. But that's another minor gripe outside of the the lack of forward crunch. But she easily makes up for it in many, many ways. And then on the legs, right? So you can use the drop down method. You can see let's fix that. See, there's a little bit of gap there, so you can drop that down or you can lift it back up. But this will allow you to have space to lift your legs up. You see here, we can actually get a really nice movement going forward. We can hit that 90-degree angle. We have double jointed legs with no problem. We have a thigh swivel. That means your drop down kicks are going to look really nice, especially when you drop that Taekwondo overhead. That'll be really nice. And there is boot cut. Really, really nice. And we have super, super generous ankle pivot. Like, that should not be any sort of issue for anyone with Lady Jaye. So yeah, she can hit some nice poses, man. Like, for real, for real. But yeah, this is what we've been waiting for, as far as getting our really nice updated on the female buck. Because you're not asking, at least in my opinion, we're not asking for the superhero body, which I think would probably prove a little bit more difficult. Here we're just looking at what would be technically a natural human body. And as you can see, I can pose her up really nicely. That looks utterly fantastic. I was about to curse, but I'm trying really hard not to. I was on the live stream with the homies last night, and I got to be the other me. So yeah. But yeah, I'm feeling this. I really am. But without further ado, I think I've wrapped up some really nice articulation points. But let's jump into accessories. So let's do it, y'all. Alright, so let's talk about Lady Jaye's accessories. You are going to get javelins. You'll actually get 2 javelins. Right, so here's one right here. You can actually remove the heads of the javelins. Well, oh wait, did I do it wrong? I did it wrong, but yeah. On the other one, you can actually remove the head of the javelin. So here I am screwing around. And the reason why you can remove the head on one of them, because inside the backpack, you can actually store it. So here is your backpack. Your backpack has a set of high-tech goggles, or a binocular, or a scope of some sort. This can come around to where Lady Jaye's front is, and it has 2 turning points. Yeah, 2 turning points. So that's pretty dope. But on the inside here, you can store a spearhead of a javelin. And you know what? This is going to be a different spearhead. I'm definitely thinking that they doing the IDW stuff where she has the different types of javelins. And I'm not sure if this is the bomb javelin or the hook shot part of her javelin, which allows her to zip line. But both of these can be stored on the inside of a backpack. I will say this, one of the javelin heads oh, there it is. It finally does fit in well. I was having crazy trouble with that in the beginning, but now it just seems to sort of tuck in. So yeah. And this goes right here on her back. You can either line it up with her bandolier or just right on, but I'm going to try to line it up with her bandolier so we can streamline that, right? Now Lady Jaye has her backpack. Let's see if she can still balance. And yeah, she absolutely can. What's cool is there's also another port here on her back, which you can store a javelin as well. And then we got her looking cool. There's also a small storage space in the front for her. And that's where you carry this very tiny knife. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And then lastly, let's remove one of the javelins. And we're going to talk about the actual Javelin Gun. I forgot what they call this in the game. Is it the Astro Spacer? I forgot. But you can just store this in. And voila. Now you have your Javelin Gun. So now she's looking good in the streets. Last but not least, you can give Lady Jaye her signature look by giving her baseball cap, which she's almost never seen without. But she got the skills to pay the bills. But you can turn into a bald-headed scallywag very quickly. I'm okay with all of this because it gives her pretty much options. I like that you can have different looks and different options on her. I prefer her starter cap hat. Looks really good. The whole incognito look, and gives you a nice little bit of color separation from the rest of this. But overall, I'm really, really feeling this. This is going to be a fun figure to photograph. I'm not even going to front. Just hella fun. But yeah, now that we've gone over her accessories very quickly, let us stack people up. I'm going to zoom out a bit and prep so we can get that nice size comparison game going. In the meantime, y'all hold on for a sec and bear with me. I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, y'all, now we head to my second favorite part, which first is articulation. Here we are with the size comparison. I'm going to have some fun literally stacking her up to a ton of stuff that's released so far in the G.I. Joe line. And then we're going to mix and match with a bunch of other lines. Have some fun, do like Street Fighter versus G.I. Joe or Batman versus G.I. Joe, whatever. The point is we're going to have some fun. Let's first start off with our G.I. Joes from the classified line. I'm going to first put her up with Flint. her love interest in many of the comic stuff. Here we are with Flint being much taller. I like the way it looks so far. I have loved that everything in the Joe line, everyone has been different sizes and done like different stuff. No one's been the exact same size. So I'm just going to mix and match here. It's not going to be all Joe and then all Cobra. It's going to be literally mixed. So here we have Destro, right? And as you can see, Destro's bigger than both of them, right? Then we're going to do a Cobra Commander. And this is the light blue variant one, right? Oop, I'm going to have some trouble standing him for a second. There we go. So far we have our first round of stuff. Then we're going to throw Duke in there. Right? I have to get that Redeco one. It looks so nice. So you can see so far, Lady Jaye is smaller than everybody else. But as you can see, everyone's different sizes. And I really like the layout and roundup of it so far. So let's move these guys around. First batch is truly done. Next up, we'll do a Cobra Trooper. And I'm going to have tons of Cobra Troopers to fight for Lady Jaye. Again, everybody's having some trouble standing up, as I've just finished doing a bunch of stuff, like moving things around. Here we are with Beachhead, one of my favorite Joes, right? Then we got Roadblock, which I actually really like this one. I need to do some new pictures with him. Then we have Zartan. So as you can see here, again, she's the smallest one. But you can see just by all the different sizes that we're just getting a lot of variety in terms of our builds and sizes of our characters, which is utterly fantastic in my opinion. All right. Next up, we're going to do Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes. Let's fix him. There we go. Then we'll do the Baroness. And the Baroness, I think she's going to give me the most trouble. I've had this foot issue with her for a while, but it's very difficult to get another one. Right? Next up, we're going to do the Redeco of Scarlet. Definitely going to have those two team up. But yeah, again, wow, Lady Jaye is actually smaller than them still. She's about the same size as Scarlet. So yeah, pretty cool. Put these guys away. Now we're going to mix and match with a bunch of other stuff. Just have some fun now. First up is SHF Kuga, who is smaller than Lady Jaye. Our first one's smaller. Then in case you want to do some like fun crossover, like I said, do Street Fighter versus G.I. Joe, here is SHF Ryu. Then we're going to do an Articulated Icons Ninja. Because if you saw Snake Eyes, you pretty much know where the red ninja stands at, right? Then we have a Marvel Legends Scarlet Spider. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Move these guys. And our next batch will be, this one's a little different. We're going to do a Lightning Collection Zeo Green. Let's get those feet flat for you. We're going to do a Mezco Gomez Ninja, in case you want to cross over into the Mezco realm. This has a custom head from Plastic Goodies, in case you're curious. And then we have Mythic Legions 1.0 body. Yeah, that's a big buff armored dude, no lie. Wow, didn't think about it when compared to Lady Jaye. Now, in case you want to do some like final crossover stuff, making it some really cool stuff, here is an SHF Captain America, which I think scales pretty well. And an SHF Nick Fury, who might be a little on the smaller side. But you have your military slash superhero style crossover if you wanted to. Overall, I would say Lady Jaye is a big plus for me. But again, if you aren't a G.I. Joe fan, you're obviously some people are going to be frustrated with the line and want out. But hopefully this will be a nice spot for you to go, you know what? I probably still want this. This will look nice. This may be for you. If not, it's totally fine with passing and you can move on to the next thing. And I hope you still enjoy your day. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying. Please like. I realize that I don't do that again, so I'm trying to get back in the habit of it, but whatever. If you don't, you don't. But thank you anyway. Please, be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later. Bonus footage. If you want a Batman, here's the Mafex Batman next to Lady Jaye. Bat Jaye. J Bat. Bat Jays. Anyway, thanks for enjoying, guys. Later.